Hi everybody, welcome to On the Glide Slope. Just a short flight today. We are going to take a little virtual fly around Spokane, Washington. I've got a brother who is a guy I love and one of my best friends who lives in Spokane, and I thought, what the heck, maybe we'll fly around there. We are in the Carenado Cessna 182 today, actually, rather than the A2A that we usually fly, just for a change pace, and we are running Orbx Open Land Class North America along with its freeware airports and its GA plugin. So we are at Felts Field, which is KSFF, and I thought we'd take a little flight takeoff, fly due east about 20 miles to Lake Coeur d'Alene, fly around the Coeur d'Alene a little bit, maybe do a little tour around Spokane and Mount Spokane, which is ski resort where my brother goes, and then come back and land at Felts. So that's the plan, and we'll see you at the end of the runway. All right, here we go, departing runway 3 to the northeast. This is the first time I've flown in this scenery in terms of the Orbx Land Class up in this part of Washington State, so I'm sort of excited to see how that goes. And here we go. Okay, we're off of Felts Field and we're generally heading to the west. We've got about 20 miles to Lake Coeur d'Alene, and then we'll head to the northwest up to Mount Spokane, about 20 miles, and then about 20 miles back to Spokane. We'll just sort of cruise along here at maybe 4,000 or 5,000 feet, and we've got nice weather today. Passing off the right side of the airplane is Liberty Lake, and the chart says there's a golf course there, and Orbx has a golf course there, and looks pretty cool. And then we're making our way to Coeur d'Alene, which is about 7 or 8 minutes away. Okay, we're getting close to Lake Coeur d'Alene. In fact, coming into view here out the front window is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And the river runs into the lake, which is just coming into our view. Off the right-hand side, we've got a little range of mountains that has Mica Peak. It's part of them. And we'll go take a little buzz of the lake, and then we'll turn tail and head up to Mount Spokane. Kind of a nice touch here. The seaplane dock, which is on the charts, is here in Coeur d'Alene, along with a little boat dock, which is cool. And the I-90 bridge. Okay, that's our little flyover Coeur d'Alene. Now we're making it back with a right-hand turn over the lake. We're going to continue that right-hand turn and then make our way up to Mount Spokane on a heading of about, looks like about 303 degrees. I'll just set my course heading for that as a reminder. And then we'll see that part of this part of the world. Just in terms of the scenery, I've got the vegetation and the building set to the second highest setting. I think that's either dense or very dense. And the sim's performing pretty well. I'm getting frame rates of about hovering around 30, which is about where I want it to be. And it looks well. It looks great. I've got I have a couple spots here where it looks like the vector for the map, or for the water class don't quite line up. I don't know if you can see it out of in the camera, but over there it looks like there's a place where the water doesn't quite align. Another one over there, but for the most part, it looks great and is fun to fly over. So okay, next stop, Mount Spokane. Okay, we're coming up on Mount Spokane. I don't know how well you can see it in the camera, but there's the mountain right there, and the ski area is actually pretty well represented. And we'll go take a loop of that and then head back. We'll make a loop of downtown Spokane, trying to stay underneath the Charlie airspace for Spokane International, which has got a 3,700 foot floor there for us, ceiling for us, because we'll be beneath it. But we'll fly around the mountain here and then head back, and then come into land on runway 3 back at Felts Field. So here's the ski resort from Mount Spokane, and in the distance is way out there is Spokane, Washington. We're just going to make a nice turn around the mountain here, and then head back for a loop of Spokane, and then land back at Felts Field. Okay, we're on our way back to Spokane, and to be underneath the Charlie airspace, we need to be under 3,700 feet, and we're up at 8,000, so we've got some altitude to lose. We also should get the weather for Felts while we're at it.
Felts, airport information, Kilo 2135, Zulu, wind 044 at 11, visibility greater than 20 miles, sky conditions clear, temperature 29, dew point 1, altimeter 3012, visual runway 3 left and visual runway 3 right in use.
Okay, so we'll be coming into 30 left and 30 right, and we'll probably land on 30 left, and we're going to start losing our altitude and getting ready for a little tour of Spokane and then a landing at Felts Field. Here's an example of some of the really great land class textures in the new Orbx for North America. I don't know if those look like vineyards or what, but it's a really interesting texture. It looks very realistic, and really makes it enjoyable to fly with this scenery. Okay, we're just sort of cruising underneath the shelf of the Charlie airspace here, which we don't want to bust, but the noted feature in Spokane is the Spokane River, which runs right through town, and they've got that rendered pretty well here, and I'm sure there really is a golf course there in real life. And then over on the other side of the airplane, we'll make a turn here, and then we'll look at downtown. Okay, downtown Spokane. And now we'll go back and land at Felts Field. Okay, it's right pattern for runway 3 right at Felts, and we're making for that now. Pattern altitude is 3,000 feet, and we're right about there. It's towered, so I would be taking instruction rather than making CTAF calls, so we won't bother talking on the radio. But I would enter 45 degrees on the downwind leg. Sort of like this. And it's a short strip, so as soon as I turn here on downwind, we'll be at the numbers we can configure to land. So that's what we will do. Take the throttle down to about 1500. Full prop, full mixture. First degree of flaps when we're inside 100, which is now. There we go. Get ourselves trimmed. Make our base turn. Looks like we're having some stutters here with this scenery. I turned active sky cloud art back on, and since I've done it, my performance has been worse. I know the active sky guys don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. Next notch of flaps. Got to keep going here or else we're going to miss it. Overshot the runway just a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting a pretty low, bad frame rate performance here, and it's stuttery. And it was really running like butter before I put that on, and I don't know what it would be doing it. Maybe it's just the sim talking to the cloud art on a regular basis. Active Sky 16 hasn't given any problems, but the cloud art has. So, all right, final flaps. Prop is full, mixture is rich. Make sure our speed is about right. We'll be a little faster than this. There we go. The Carenado and the A2A Cessnas fly a little differently. I think the Carenado is easier to fly, but its performance isn't quite as realistic. At least it seems that way to me. Like here, the sync rate was faster than it would normally, I would expect it to be, but so be it. A little early, but we're down. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the little tour of Spokane. I had fun making it, and jury's out on the Carenado. I think I might prefer, well, I think I know I prefer the A2A. So that is that from a review standpoint. Sorry, I just took my foot off the pedals there for a second. And thanks for watching, and I'll put up another probably Pilot Edge flight this weekend. And thanks for watching on the Glide Slope.